what I'm doing right now. I'm one of those people that I love people. I like people. So I don't want nobody talking about me. I'm just not built like that. Like, I don't want to have to go to jail about my friends and my family and my kids. So I realized a long time ago that, you know what, television is not for me. I'm just not built. My mental capacity is not really built for it. To be quite transparent, I'm depressed. I have dealt with depression. I have dealt with a suicide attempt. So my mental health is extremely important to me, being that it wouldn't be conducive for me to be on TV, because if I had to do this, I wouldn't be able to survive. So I want to make that very clear. This isn't Chanita wanted to be back on TV. She couldn't wait to be on TV. I didn't. I don't. They can call and offer me $1 million tomorrow. I wouldn't do it. How we got here is because I care about my friend. And like I said in the previous live, and I'm going to move forward, I just got to catch some people up who might not have seen it. My friend was very upset back when a certain incident had happened. And she called me, and I was working in Africa. And we had a friendship conference. We don't even talk about the show. And she said, when you coming home, friend? And when somebody asks you that, you know, in their spirit, their soul, they need you. Like, if my kids call me and say, when you coming home, that mean they need me. So I told Mel, as soon as I get home, I'm there. Once I got back, Mel was like, this is mentally draining for me. Like, I need people around me that love me, that care about me. So I don't know if it was a joint decision, her decision, how it came about, but I said, friend, I got you. I'm riding with you. It's nothing going on. I did TV before. This is not going to be complicated. Show up at a couple events, shake some hands, kiss some babies. It can't be that bad. Mind you, to this day, I only see what y'all put on TikTok. I have never seen a full episode of this show. So if y'all want to plug me up to a lie detector test, I would be $1 billion richer, because I haven't seen a whole episode. I only see what they post on social media. I made a conscious decision to not watch my friends on TV, because I can't tell when they friends, when they're not friends, when they make up, when they don't. So fast forward. That's how I got on the show. I want to address something that I realized the other day. If I wanted to be on Love and Marriage so bad, do y'all not know I was there when they was filming the other Melody and Mimosas? Do y'all not know when they filmed the other one that Stormy was at, when it was cool? Do y'all realize I was at that event? Do you realize I was there the whole time? I was one of the speakers. I was one of the panelists. If I wanted to be on TV, so why the camera didn't catch me? You want to know why? Because every time the camera came left, I went right. Every time the camera went right, I went left. I was there as a speaker and to be there for my friend, not to get on TV. So let's be clear. I have been around where I could have, quote unquote, been filmed in Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I wasn't trying to be. She asked me to come to an event. She asked me to support her. She asked me to be a speaker. I'm selling books. I'm talking about coaching. Sure, no problem. The whole time I was there, I went the opposite way. So I need y'all to go back a couple years. How many years ago was that when she did Melody and Mimosas? Stormy was pregnant. That's the first time I had ever met Stormy. Stormy was pregnant. And Mel did the event, and they were filming up. If I was trying to be on TV, why was I on TV then? So I just want to clear that up. Because there's been times where if they were filming and I just needed to show up as a friend, I live in Atlanta. Every time you show up somewhere, they're filming. And you have a choice whether or not you want to be on TV. You can chase the cameras, sit where the cameras are, be where everybody is, or you could just be there as a supportive person to whoever invited you to that, okay? So this whole narrative, she want to be on TV, I don't. My mental health can't even hold it. So that's out the window. Let's move along. Topic number 2, because I got a lot of topics and I got some guests that's going to get on here tonight. I want to address the whole Dr. Heavenly situation. I'm disappointed. I'm another level of disappointed. And when y'all be like, oh, don't cry about that, it's not those kind of tears. I live in Atlanta. I'm not going to say I know Dr. Heavenly, but we have been in the same place at the same time numerous times, okay? to the point where I've even spoken to her once, or I've spoken to her a few times. I can't even count the times. But we had a conversation before, like, girl, do you take NFL insurance? I want to bring my children to the dentist's office. So we've had like an interaction some way, somehow. I'm not using the word friend. I'm just saying this lady knows of me. You get what I'm saying? And I know I think she's close with Dr. Jackie. Shout out to Dr. Jackie. That's one of my daughter's OBGYN. I don't know if that's against HIPAA law, but that's one of my daughter's doctors. So I'm around these people in some capacity. To have this lady call me out my name, this big beep, 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 it was hurtful. Like, I couldn't understand why another black woman, somebody that's in a medical profession, I'm raising 3 future doctors in my house. Everybody who knows that Jordan left for LSU, my daughter is studying biology to be pre-med. She wants to be a dermatologist. I got another one in here that wants to be a pediatrician. I got another one in here that wants to be a veterinarian. So when you talk about professionalism, when you talk about our doctors and our lawyers and our engineers, I feel like they live by a different standard because they're a representation to our community and to our children. I'm not saying that Dr. Heavenly couldn't have an opinion. Everybody has a right to an opinion, right? That's why we're human. We can say what we want to say. I'm just trying to figure out why I had to be disrespected so bad. Like, why you disrespect me so bad? That I don't even want to say it because I know my kids might try to come back and watch this, but that big B.I., like, why you just couldn't say I didn't like her? I don't care for her. Why can't you say that, I don't like her spirit? It's a lot of ways to say you don't like somebody without disrespecting them. That is my biggest issue with a lot of this, is just disrespect. Why we got to disrespect? Disagree. Get some clickbait. Tell people you don't like me. You can even use the words, I don't like her. That's fine. Don't like me, but don't disrespect me. Don't call me out my name. Don't diminish who I am and the work that I have done because you don't like say you don't like that comment. I ain't like that comment, she said. That's fine. Or I didn't like, she felt aggressive. That's fine. But to call me big, I'm 6 feet tall. My children, you gonna call them big? Because as it stands right now, my children are taller than me. So does this make everybody that's tall a big this, and that? Which carries on to this narrative of, oh, it's a man, it's a transvestite. I don't have any issues with anybody communities or what they do at their personal time, but why do I have to be verbally abused because you don't agree with what I said? Just don't agree. You can type 100 times under here, I don't like her, I don't like her, I don't like her, I don't like her. No problem. But when you start calling me out my name, now it switches. Because you cannot like me. We cannot like each other. The point I was trying to prove to the Tisha girl, whatever it is, you do not have to like everybody to be around them. But what you do have to do is you have to respect people. See, people got a problem with me because you don't like what I said. But I didn't disrespect nobody. I didn't call nobody out their name. I didn't call nobody's mama or cousins. I didn't steal from them. I just said something you didn't like. And maybe not even in a tone. I've been corrected a couple of times to say my tone is not nice. So I got that. But the disrespect, that's where I am. So that's part one. Dr. Heavenly, I'm disappointed. I'm extremely disappointed. And maybe it was for clickbait. Maybe it was fun. Maybe, whatever the case may be. But I need you to know, as a black woman, I'm never going nowhere calling nobody no HOE publicly. I'm not going to say I'm a saint because I be cussing people out in private. I ain't going to lie. But publicly, I'm not getting on no public platform nowhere on this earth and trying to diminish or tear down another black woman. Even if I have to disagree, I'm going to try to find the best way possible to disagree with that person without making it look crazy. We look crazy. I got people calling me from all over the world like, why is this lady cussing you out? What did you do to her? What did you say to her? Did you steal? Like, what is going on? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. So part one of this is, Dr. Heavenly, I apologize that you didn't like what I said, how I said it. But what I don't appreciate is you calling me out my name. You keep calling me things that I would never want my children to hear somebody call me. As far as the whole big part, all of us struggle with our weight. As women, as Black women. If you watch my Instagram for any amount of time, you have watched me go on the diet roller coaster. I have been transparent. I was transparent a billion years ago because I birthed children. I'm not a man. I had a tummy tuck, but even with a tummy tuck, y'all still got to do work. And I dang near don't like that scar more than the pinky to brain stomach that I had. I still had to work out. I came back from out the country. I was 230 pounds. I weighed myself today. I am 222. And I'm excited. Now we're going to do a plug because I'm using good products and I'm working out. And I even put out there, I tried to join the Ozempic team Ozempic, team Majuro, all of that. I have a thyroid issue. I couldn't cheat. You think I didn't want to cheat? I wanted to cheat like everybody else. I couldn't cheat. So to keep calling something, this big, this, you big this, you big that, you big that. You don't know what people going through. And you a woman. I'm baffled. And then somebody mentioned her weight. I never knew how much the lady weighed or didn't weigh because I don't look at people in that aspect. When I see people, I see people. I'm not checking if they overweight, underweight, or what they need to do. So that was that. Look, I'm side note. Hold on, I'm about to take a shot. While we talking about that, y'all already know. Product time. Got to get to it because Carlos is next. Taking a shot of Alive. Yes, from 2:30. I'm celebrating. I was 235 when I landed. I'm 222 today. I've been walking. I've been drinking my Alive. I've been using my Crave. For those of y'all who are like, what's Alive? What's Alive? Why she keep talking about Alive? Because it suppress your appetite. Because it speed up your metabolism. Because it makes you have amazing sex. I said sex. People get married to have sex. You have amazing sex because it has maca root in it. So it stimulates your libido. Stops hot flashes. So yes, this is what I'm drinking. Hold on, y'all. By the way, y'all can click the link in my bio. Matter of fact, we have a 3 Alive special. You get 3 bottles. That's over $260. You can get 3 bottles for $150. They got one for your collagen and your skin. They got another one, the red one, ABC, for inflammation. This the one though. This is the marriage saver. If you're in a relationship, this is the marriage saver. I live by this. So I'm never going to stop talking about it. So be mad. Moving right along. Carlos King. Oh, Carlos. So some of this Carlos story I'm going to have to say because I think it's time and placement for everything. This show is still airing. People still have jobs with this man. So I'm going to do the best I can for right here, right now. I know Carlos, unlike Heavenly. I got Carlos' phone number. I might not have his new number, but I got Carlos' number on my phone. Like, I'm from Detroit. He's from Detroit. I've been around Carlos in many capacities. I think too many people put too much emphasis and expectations in somebody to get paid for what they do. That's what he get paid to do. He gets paid to find the drama, create drama, bring it to the television, and why do we expect anything other than what he is doing? Like, why are you expecting, that's like, shout out to Wendy Williams, praying for her. That's like expecting Wendy Williams to not sit on the couch and talk crazy to people. It's what he does. The only part that I don't understand is I feel like he should have a mutual space. If you're the creator of a show, if you're a producer of a show, then you should want to see the show succeed. Like, not pick who you like, who you don't like, or whatever the case may be. Use other people to do that. Everybody talking about excuse me, I'm Mel's lapdog. Well, nope, I'm not going to do that because I said I'm not calling nobody no names. All I'm saying is get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do that part, Carlos. Like, go ahead and interview people and get amazing stories from them, but don't be the cause of the mess. Don't be in the middle of the mess. It's starting to be too much, and people snitching on you. By the way, Carlos, because whenever it don't go their way, they're gonna tell that you said it, or that you did it, or how it came to be. So it is not loyalty like it used to. Like back in the day, you could tell somebody, I'm going to tell you something and don't tell nobody else. It don't work like that no more. These people don't have no loyalty. They loyal to whatever benefits them in the moment. So as far as Carlos King, I have a big story and I'll tell my story later. Carlos know what it is. Carlos knows what it is. It's a background story to it that will be told one day. But nah, I don't. And I feel like a lot of people's like, oh, you should have been mad at Carlos too. I watched Carlos try to correct Heavenly like multiple times. Like her name is Chanita. When that girl kept saying Shaquita, whatever her name is, Carlos kept saying her name is Chanita. So he was on with that one. He was like, no. He could have did better, but he did mention, she does things in Africa, and, kind of everybody knows Chanita, da. He did what he could to get what he needed. But I do feel like, Carlos, when that lady started calling me out my name, when she started saying that hoe and this and that and that, you should have been like, hold on a second now. We can't do that. Like, we're not going to, and positive. You should have, like, that ain't who you want to say that to. Like, that girl has grown so much. And we're going to get to where I grew from, because I think you can't hurt me with my past, because my past is behind me and I know where I am moving forward. So my past will never hurt me. I'm like Eminem. I'll tell it to you before you think you can figure it out. So it's nothing that somebody can say I did or I said. I take full accountability and responsibility from the person that I once was. Hence, oh, she's so loud, big personality. You lucky if you get me in a room if I talk. I have learned to listen more than I talk. I enter a room, I'm probably the last person to speak. I don't want to talk no more. I want to listen. I want to observe. I want to peep what's going on. I want to feel the vibe. It took me a long time. I don't want to be the loudest person in the room. I used to always be the loudest person in the room. You correct. Big personality. Want to talk to everybody. Now I walk in rooms, I don't want to talk to nobody. Some of y'all meet me in the street and it's like she funny acting. I have to remember that I have to respect people. Like, I have people that are my customers and do coaching with me. So I have to be nice. But I've grown from a place from who and where I used to be. And so when he was like, oh, I know her, and, she loud, she never seen a camera, that she didn't like, that wasn't planned. I didn't plan to tell her to watch her. That's what happened in that moment. I'm sitting in a moment. And again, because now we got to talk about another table. Do y'all know how much I don't know who these people are that's editing. But after I just throw somebody under the bus today, I hope somebody get fired. Because I came with all the receipts today, okay? Because I'm going to show all the receipts. One thing you can't do. One thing for sure and two things for certain. We ain't going to make me look crazy, right? So I had to make sure. That I got these receipts. Because I'm getting ready to bring on a guest. And I'm going to slow walk y'all through what really happened. So we can really get an understanding. So we can really stop playing with me. And really stop playing with who I am and how much growth I have had. So pause for the cause. Because Destiny is up next. And I hope somebody call her, text her, tweet her. Because I'm about to bring some people on. I'm about to bring some guests on. Let her know. I'm about to tell it. Send an arrow. Send a bat signal. Because what we cannot do is we cannot play with me. Side note. Let me get back to it. BeyondTheGame.org. Can y'all order a t-shirt, y'all? I need to sell 500 shirts. Shout out to Queen Sheba. Can't wait to go on Queen Sheba's podcast, her YouTube channel. Go to YouTube. Queen Sheba was one of the first people that defended me publicly with her palace. Y'all, with the palace, she decided to begin to raise money for my foundation, and she turned something so bad into good. Queen Sheba and the palace, I still need money, so I act like I got enough and don't give me none. I need it. They raised $3,000, I think a little bit over $3,000 to help me build a house for an orphan that I've been knowing since he was 7 years old. This thing is real to me. His name is Opa. He used to be cared for by Gogo. Gogo died roughly in about her 90s. I could not get this boy to move into an orphanage. He stayed in that house by himself. If you watch my Beyond the Game video, I prayed for this little boy every night that no hurt, harm, or danger would come to him, because he refused to, he just wouldn't leave. And so when I left my last trip, he's graduating from high school, and college is not really an option, y'all. I'm trying to pay for my own kids to go to college. My foundation does not make enough money for a scholarship for me to send Oprah to college. But what Oprah said was, when I graduate from high school, I want to come work for you. And I was like, okay, you're going to work for Beyond the Game. You're going to work for the foundation. And we came up with a plan for him to learn farming. But I knew I had to build him a new house. I knew the only way to get him out of that house and into a community around other people who can watch him and look after him and love on him was to tell him I was going to build him a new house. And without even knowing what Queen Sheba was going to do or any of y'all donations was going to do, if you watch the video, I was in Africa. I didn't know. I said, Oprah, I will raise the money and I will build you a house. Not even knowing that, see, this is how God works. Not even knowing that all this was getting ready to happen and Destiny was about to lie on me. I'm about to get to, I'm so mad. I didn't even know that all of this was going to happen. But there's a verse in the Bible that what you meant, the evil that you meant for me, God turned to good. And Queen Sheba and them have paid for about 90% of that house. Now I just got to go a little bit over the top, and we're going to put some furniture in that thing in November, and Oprah is going to have a house. So literally beyondthegame.org. You know, the only reason I ask people for a straight donation, people don't be wanting to give money. So I figure, you know how I stole it. You know how St. Jude always get those people to buy a t-shirt when they raise the money for St. Jude? They had me do it before. They're like, hey, we're looking for celebrities to market our t-shirts so people can donate. And we were sitting there and I was like, how can I raise this money? And I was like, I want people to become global change makers, because small acts of kindness actually make big impact. So shirts, beyondthegame.org. Somebody put it down there in the thing. Okay, let's get to Destiny. Let's get to Destiny. And I got the receipts. So, I don't know Destiny. I ain't seen Destiny. I didn't know nothing about this girl being on this show. Nothing. Nada. Nothing. Like a lot of these people that I met for the first time. I will get to the girl who I said, you married and you engaged. I didn't know none of these people. And this is why I went off at the table, because I need definitions. When they was at the table, they kept saying, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend. Define friendship. I needed to know what friend meant. Because after everybody gave a definition, I realized very quickly, we'll get to that later, that Sonny and Destiny were never friends. See, that's how I know people don't understand words. So I'm always going to ask, thank you for the badges. Now I did see that. You know, it's like 800 people on here. If everybody gave $1, that's $800. Do y'all know we could put all the furniture in Oprah's house if everybody gave $1? By the way, hint, hint, clue, clue. So to say you know me, like know me, I want you, to say you know a person. I know them. Not I ran into them or, oh, I was in the same. Didn't y'all hear me say, I don't know Dr. Heavenly. And I've been in multiple rooms with her. I don't know her. Watching her on TV, which I haven't watched the whole show of them, I don't know her. Do I know her name? Yes. Do I know she owned a dentist office? Yes. Do I know her daughter went to prom or something? Because my daughter was like, oh, I want to go to the place where the dentist lady took her daughter to get her dressed. That's what I know. I don't know her. So let's get to Destiny. And I'm going to bring on a guest. And I got the receipts for this one, y'all. So when we had the argument at the table, well, not argument, disagreement, I don't like that word. And I found out that Destiny and Sunny had their issue. Let's be clear. I didn't know Destiny. I didn't even know Destiny was coming until that girl Tisha or whatever said that she was coming. Let's just fast forward. Let's get to the scene at the table, okay? We never knew when Destiny was showing up. Maybe they knew, but I didn't know. I was having a good old time. I felt like the beach was fun. Side note, shout out to whoever sent me a message that said, I look good in my swimsuit. Thank you, girl, because I was so nervous and so self-conscious, and I got cellulite on these legs. That's why I be wearing the little swimsuits with the little tights. So I didn't know how that thing was going to play out, but I knew I was hungry. So we went to a restaurant. I placed another phone call. So now I'm going to bring up witness number 2345 because I'm about to pull up. It was so loud. She said, girl, if you don't stop playing on this phone. I said, no. She said she dated such and such. Do we know her? She said, Chanita, don't take the bait from that girl. And don't mention that boy's name while y'all filming. That girl did not date da 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 da. I don't know what she's talking about, and I don't know her. So first up, before we continue on, I'm gonna bring on White Chocolate because she got the same text messages. Let me see if she on here. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can find her name on here because she need to be on here. Hold on. Bam. I'm bringing up all the witnesses because I got text messages and I was making phone calls.
Hey, hey,
Fred,
friend.
on God and on these text messages, did I not send you a message with a picture? It's on your phone
It is.
too.
It
And
is on my phone. It's on my
I
phone.
said, do you know this girl?
I
And
don't
what
know
did you
that
say?
broad. I don't know that broad. I don't know her. And when you said the first thing I said, what did broad say? Well, I didn't say broad. I said the other word. But I was like, what she say? Because then you stop responding. I was like, yo, what she say? What she say? And you was like, as soon as I get off, get your mic off, you was gonna call me. But it was taking you forever. Cause I kept calling back, like, yo, what the broad say? I need to know. Like I need to get a babysitter, what's happening. So when you called me back, you was like, do we know her? So you sent me the picture. I'm like, I don't know that broad. Like I literally went way back, like, was she in the club? Like, was she on the set? You know what I'm saying? Like, where was she?
Then listen, I don't even want to call her that because then she's going to say, I thought she worked in the club. I had to start calling people. What was her occupation? Because I'm trying to figure out where's the association coming in? You had no video, Vic said. I don't remember her from no
I don't
videos.
remember her. I don't, and I went and I kept looking at her face. Like I did. I looked at her face. I was like, maybe she was on the set. Like, let me go see. I don't know that broad. Like
So
I mean,
this is what I say is bananas. This is what is mind-boggling and baffling. Somebody's meeting me, interacting with me for the first time. And the first thing out of your mouth was, yeah, I know you. I say, you know me. She say, White Chocolate.
who who gave her my name? Like,
But
why was that the mention? Of
so
all the people she could have mentioned,
that's what I'm
she could
saying.
have named
So
anybody.
she gonna have
How
to
you know me?
she gonna have to, how is this her? So this is what I felt. And friend, I'm not trying to embarrass you. We
Hey, you
all
can't.
got a past. No, this is what I thought she was trying to do. You thought it was something different. So we can be clear, my friend actually worked in the club.
I
She
did.
danced, right?
I did.
I was there with her every day. This is why Destiny need to be careful. What was my job to you?
Shit, security.
What did hold on.
Security.
Don't get me in trouble. In my past, what did I do for a living for people that bothered you?
Security. Like I don't want to incriminate you. Let's just say that I'm 5'2", and being a celebrity, I couldn't go nowhere without Chanita. And I didn't even know I needed Chanita. But I'm telling you, when Chanita showed up, people got in line. So yeah, friend. When you said that, I was like, oh Jesus, please don't let the
But
girl
this
go
is
to
why
jail.
I thought she said it. I thought she said it because she was trying to implicate me or make me look bad that my best friend was a stripper, or that back in the day I was always around in the club, or I never danced. I don't knock none of my friends. I love all my friends that
Right.
made a way. And I just got chills. I want to edit. I'm about to cry.
I made
I
a
want
way,
to edify
friend.
my
I made a
friend.
way. I made a
I'm
way. I
about to
made a
get to it.
way.
Hold on, friend. I'm
Shit.
gonna cry because
Don't
she'll
cry.
tell y'all this story. I wanted my friend out of the club. I was having an event for an NFL player. Don't say the name.
Oh.
And my friend had just started making t-shirts. And I said, friend, I need about 2, 3, 4, 500 t-shirts. I'm gonna get you paid. You just started this company.
Mm-hmm.
Print these t-shirts, and I'm gonna make this player run you a check.
And you
She
did.
made the shirts for me, and she got paid.
Yep.
Fast forward, because we can't be on here all night.
We can't.
My
We
friend
can't
has
be on
one
here
of the
all
biggest.
night, friend.
My friend has one of the biggest printing companies in Texas. She can print on anything: cups, coffee mugs, t-shirts, banners,
Oh.
anything, any printing need that you have right now. My friend started that company and she left the club. Y'all think I'm embarrassed about my friend? You think I'm embarrassed about my friend?
Yep.
You think I'm embarrassed about my friend who got married?
Yep.
I don't know if you want me to tell
If you can
the
tell it, it's
lifestyle.
all right.
My
It's all
friend
right.
married an
He
NFL
might
player.
find it somewhere.
It's okay. My friend married an NFL player. My friend took the business that she thought was this big,
I did.
and I showed her it was big enough to get out the club. You ain't have to be
You
in the club. She
did.
then bought another business and has a event planning thing
Venue.
that's always booked out. The city always rented. And then last but not least, if y'all look at the top of her head, that is all of her hair.
It
She don't
is.
have no
I,
weave,
yeah.
and she sells hair care products.
Yeah. I
So
do.
so when Destiny said it, the only thing that I could think that came to my mind, because she said, I know you threw white chocolate from work. I'm thinking, shoot, now when I sat back and I looked, I was like, was she trying to embarrass me that my friend was a stripper? Was she trying to embarrass
I mean,
me that
maybe I can see that. I can see that because people think that's something to be embarrassed of. People who ain't really about their life, who didn't have to get it out the mud, who didn't have to hustle, they think that's something to be embarrassed about.
mm,
That make you strong. Like I wish and hope and pray that don't nobody have to go through the club. That whether they're a waitress, a bartender, a dancer, a dough woman, security, whatever the hell they got to do. I hope and pray that don't no woman have to go through that. But if you do have to go through that, you damn well better have a Chanita on your side. Because if it had not been for you when we did the tip drill tour, I didn't ever think I was gonna get out the damn club. Like I didn't, like, when you in it, you don't think that it's gonna get better. You just going through the cycle. But the whole time you was like, just hang on, just keep doing it. I was like, I think I'm about wore out on this. You know what I'm saying? And I thank you, friend. I thank you for praying on me, praying over me, praying with me, talking me off the ledge, helping me come up with resolutions to a problem. That's big because other people don't want to help you. And I don't know this Destiny. I've been reading people call her Destiny. I don't know her. I don't know. I couldn't point out in the crowd. She could run up on me and I wouldn't know her. You know? So when you're busy pouring into people with all you got, Chanita, I wouldn't give a damn what nobody say. You come in and you fill the room with energy, baby girl. Like it ain't another you. Yeah, you got a big personality. You damn right you got a big personality. That's something to be proud of because these mouse like people, they got to make up storylines. She got to feed off your storyline and get big. You understand?
I don't even want to say that out loud. Like, girl, what? Like, that girl hasn't been white chocolate in for never. Girl, what? In a very long. We got children now. Like, for real. So that she can answer. I can't wait for this blog. I can't wait for her to come publicly I want her to shout it to the rooftops. I don't know if y'all looked at my stories the other day. I done sent her a message like, girl, stop playing with me. Like, I don't know you. And before I could send her a message, White Chocolate had sent her a message like, why you saying that you know Chanita through me? And if anybody in that good old editing room that work for OWN want to make me not look crazy, I would really appreciate it if y'all would really go back to y'all footage when she said, I know you. I said, you know me. She said, yeah, White Chocolate. I say, Monique. I get to texting. She like, yeah, from work. I'm like, I had a job. So that's where the whole job thing came from. Don't sit on a couch and play with me. Don't start a world tour that you've been new Chanita and I've been loud and I've been this and I've been that. Don't do it. Don't include me. I'm not even a part of your class. Pick somebody else. Baby girl, you struggling from what I can see. Every beef, we about to move on. Every beef, every fight, everything you got going on is just off. So we're gonna move to Exhibit B. And I pray to don't you, I'm gonna cut off Exhibit B if she say the rapper's name. Let me see if she here. Hold on. Let me see if I can get Exhibit B on, because this is the person who I called when she said that she was dating a rapper. She came in my room. She was like, yeah, because I know you and you was with White Chocolate. And
we're gonna get on here because I'm tired.
I don't nobody care about you going to bed early. You are Exhibit B. So
Okay.
don't say the name, friend. I do not want no cease and desist from nobody record label tomorrow. Please don't do it.
Nothing.
Okay, good. I just need it. Because matter of fact, you need to scroll through your text. Because I know I called you. I don't think I called you, right?
I don't know. We text and call so much. I have to look through my text though.
But listen, soon as I left the restaurant scene, I called you and I said, do we know a girl named Destiny? And you said what?
Who?
And then I said, she said that she dated a rapper, because I need everybody on this live to know that my best friend is live. She know everybody. She done dated some of the best of the best. I ain't gonna give out her resume, but she know them people. So I said, I know you know such and such. Destiny said she dated such and such. And what you say to me?
Who? Who dated who and when? Cause
You said that ain't even his type.
yeah, that ain't his type. But I mean, a lot of women, not a lot of men's type. He might have knocked her down. We don't know if, some people, when they be dealing with certain people, they think they go together. She might have went with him, but he probably didn't go with her. That's probably.
And what did you say? You said out loud, you said, friend, don't say that man on TV, name on TV. And you was like, this a trap. It's a setup. Don't do it. You was like,
don't fall into that.
You was like, don't fall into the trap. Don't bring his name up. She playing with you. She didn't date him. Did you not say that?
I did. I was like, how did that name even jump into the mix? But even when I think you either called me or you sent me her Instagram, was like, do you remember her? And I was like, never. No.
We've been
I've been
friends
on these Atlanta streets for a very long time. So
you've been in Atlanta and what?
I've been in Atlanta streets a very long time. What did she ever say what she did at the club? Or what she did?
No. She said I was the waitress. She was a hostess at Milan. She said Milan because I told her the name of Milan. And do you know, Milan shut down.
Yeah.
But do you know you want to know how crazy I am? You don't know nothing that I was texting the general manager at the W. Like, I got to quit because you know me, I'm trying to go find the receipts. I'm like, how far can we go back? Because that restaurant done changed 3 or 4 times. And they like, oh, everybody still know me. Oh, Chanita, how are you? I said, I'm looking for an employee. They like, an employee at a hotel? I'm like, no, an employee at a restaurant. They like, friend. I'm so like, don't play with me. They like an employee at a restaurant. I said, how far back can we go? They told me to call somebody back, and I'm gonna call them back. She
Girl,
gonna have to go find a
Milan
picture.
done been knocked down and put it probably ain't even a restaurant there. It's probably
No, it's a
an
restaurant there.
apartment
I think I
complex
passed the
at
other
this
day. I don't
point.
know what restaurant it is. But here's the other thing that I said to her too. And
Hmm.
then I'm gonna let you move on so you can go to sleep because you walking with me in the morning. Here's the thing that I said to her and I sent her a message. Let's say for giggles that I did work with her.
Hmm.
Clearly, we still wasn't friends and you wasn't memorable if I don't remember you. Because I remember a lot of people that worked at that restaurant when I worked there. And I it wasn't even no black people really working there. That's why I'm like, I would have remember what is she talking about? For allowing me to bring you on every receipt that she wants to or whatever they want to retract and say we've been in the same place at the same time, got it. If you want to retract and say that we have been in the same room or something like that, I'm cool with that too. But don't run around in these streets and tell somebody that you know me, like know me, and that you're able to speak on my character and who I am, because that's what you tried to do. Oh, she been loud. I've been knowing her for a long time. You don't know me. Don't do that. Because if you knew me, you would know not to play with me. And I have grown. I have grown an extreme amount. I want to take y'all back real quick and we're gonna go forward. I was not the nicest person in the world. I tell everybody if you met me pre 2015, 16, I would like to apologize to you in advance. I didn't I was a mean girl. I had so much money that I felt like I didn't have to be nice to anybody. I felt like if I didn't want you to sit at the table, you couldn't sit there. I felt like that if I didn't want to be bothered, I didn't have to. And to say it in the nicest way possible that I can say it without implicating myself or looking stone crazy. I don't really know nobody that could really beat me up. And I'm not trying to be funny about that or whatever. I'm just saying I know who I am, whose I am, and who my father was and who raised me. Okay. So if we're not going to keep going backwards to who Chanita used to be, because who Chanita is now was a person that could break a generational curse in my family. Who we could say Chanita is now is somebody that didn't sell drugs, that wasn't scheming and scamming, that wasn't out here prostituting or being a stripper. Who we can say Chanita is now went to school and graduated with multiple degrees. Who is Chanita is now we can say that found God, knew God was in her life, her whole entire life, but loved Jesus so much that it's not even funny. If we want to talk about Chanita now, we could talk about the person who found her purpose. And I know my exact reason on why I walk this earth and what it is that God called me to do. And I try to work on doing it each and every single day. That's why I keep asking y'all to buy a t-shirt from beyondthegame.org. The way that I love women, I would never be the person who I used to be. I would never tear down another woman. I wake up every day with the goal of working with women because I work with a company where I want to impact 1 billion lives. I want to be able to change lives through health, through wellness, through teaching people how to be an entrepreneur. Everybody won't join me in business. All I can keep doing is asking them. I'm about to get to part 2, but I got to get this off my chest. I work with women every day to help them to find a way like I did for my friend back in the day. I thank her for being one of the testimonies. The girl at the table, when I said, how you throwing rocks at a glass house? Why y'all keep saying it's not the same thing, it's not the same thing, it's not the same thing? Matter of fact, that's even worse. It's even worse. This is what I'm confused about. This is why I say this whole cast and everybody watching this show pick and choose when they want to use what's right and what's wrong and integrity. I just kept pointing it out because I'm not crazy. So you mean to tell me you're mad at Sonny, who is married, keyword married, to a man that used to date somebody, friend or not friend, it don't matter, we can even say friend, that she married, hypothetically, somebody that was her friend, but they married. Y'all mad at that, but y'all not mad at a lady that's sitting at the table who's still legally married to somebody, engaged to somebody else, and want to get in on a conversation. I'm crazy. I'm the one that's crazy for saying what I said. I'm the one that's crazy. And the people who keep saying that's not the same thing, I think you guys are crazy, because I feel like it's an integrity thing. If I know my house is not in order, if I know everything is not right in certain areas, you sit it out. You be like, no, let me sit this one out. I can't. I don't have no room to say nothing, right? That's like when people start judging people. You might not be a thief, but you're a liar. Be quiet, liar. Just because you don't steal, you steal bad too, because you lying. Do you get what I'm saying? So when I said that to her, it threw me, because I'm like, listen, you don't sit high and look low, and all of your stuff is not together. I'm confused. That's all I was saying. Like, Sonny had enough people that were already attacking her, right? And one thing that I learned through coaching by being on teams is nobody likes to build their life. Can we see what businesses they got going on? Can we hear them talk about if they're gonna have some kids or if they're not gonna have some kids? Can we meet their family members? Because they from St. Louis, and St. Louis is kind of like our cousins from Detroit. And so, when you get Detroit, Chicago, Indiana, St. Louis together, we just make magic, okay? We just different breeds of people. I would like to meet some of their family members, because I'm pretty sure they got a couple cousins and aunties that people on TV would probably like to